Art from Home, the Rubin Museum of Art's series of art workshops that you can do with your families either at home or outside. We're a museum of Himalayan art and ideas located in New York City, and we're here to inspire you to get creative, get a little messy, and make something out of things that you have at home or even materials that you find outdoors. Family programs like this one are made possible through the generosity of Agnes Gund, New York Life Insurance Company, the Prospect Hill Foundation, Tiger Barron Foundation, Con Edison, and public funds from the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs in partnership with the City Council. General operating support of the Rubin Museum of Art is provided by the New York State Council on the Arts with the support of Governor Cuomo and the New York State Legislature, as well as by generous donations from the museum's Board of Trustees, individual donors, and members. Now, let's meet our teaching artist.
Hi, my name is Elena Dubas. I'm a teaching artist at the Rubin Museum of Art. I hope everyone is having a wonderful summer so far. I'm excited to be with you today to show you how to make flower garlands in our Flourishing Flora activity. According to Hinduism and Tibetan Buddhism, Mahasiddhas are practitioners who achieve spiritual enlightenment, often attaining even supernatural abilities. As highlighted in the exhibition Awaken, a Tibetan Buddhist journey toward enlightenment, Mahasiddha Varupa is depicted with flower garlands adorning him, which he's placed on himself as a recognition of mistakes he made as he began to lead the life of a wanderer in search for growth and enlightenment. As a Mahasiddha, he is also known for receiving numerous flower offerings from followers as he was powerful enough to control the rivers and sun. Using Mahasiddha Varupa as a point of inspiration for this month's Family Sunday, families are invited to adorn themselves with paper flower garlands to celebrate the summer and think about our potential for growth. The materials you'll need for today's activity are some sort of paper. You can have magazines, different color tissue paper. We have different sizes. It doesn't have to be a certain size. You can also have white paper, which you can color with markers. You'll need a thick string, something like yarn or even a shoelace or a ribbon. Scissors, a pencil or pen, and optional as tape. For our activity today, our first step is to take our paper. Remember, it can be any size. It can be color, it can be a white plain piece of paper, it can be a page from a magazine. You can take the paper and you're going to fold it in half, then crease it down, make sure it's all lined up, then you're going to fold it again into quarters. Then you want to hold on to your center here. Make sure you hold on to that and keep them all together. Then you take this opposite and fold it over to make a triangle. And just crease it down. Take your scissors. And then you want to cut into this part here. We're going to start out simple. We're going to start with an oval. So just go in, make sure you hold onto your center and keep it together. Fold all the way and cut like this. Then unfold the paper and you have a flower. So we want to make about 10 to 15 of these. So if you like to make 2 flowers at once, you're going to take 2 sheets of paper, line them up, make sure it's not too thick. We're going to fold it in half, crease it down. We're going to fold it in quarters. You're going to hold on to this center here to keep it together. Then we're going to take the opposite right here to make a triangle. Keep holding onto your center. And then we'll cut into like this, make a slightly different shape this time. And then fold it out. And we have 2 more flowers. So for the next step, after you have a few flowers, you're going to take your pencil or a pen, something with a sharp point here, and we're going to just do a small hole in the center. Be careful. I want to be careful. It's not too big to rip the paper. And this will also help to make sure your string or your yarn won't move too much on that. Okay. So now we're going to take our thick string, whether it can be yarn, it can also be a ribbon, it can be a shoelace, whatever you have. I'm going to make a garland like Mahasiddha Varupa. And so what I'm going to do, so put it around to measure the length of the garland I want. So I think right here is good. So I'll cut this here, cut a little bit extra, because what we want to do is to make sure that we tie a knot into one end. We want to make it pretty thick so the flowers don't go over it. So I would say do a double knot or maybe even a triple knot depending on how thick your string is that you're using or your yarn. So you'll want to thread your string in. And depending on the size of your flowers, you can do 1 to 2 inches, or since mine are so large, I might make it a little bit more space in between each one. So wherever you would like your next flower to go, you're going to tie another knot at that spot. This is where you can also use your tape and wrap the tape around your string so it's almost like a stopper, so it doesn't kind of holds it in place. So again, I'm going to double knot it. Maybe I'll even do 1 more knot, make sure that the flowers don't go over it. I'm going to do another. This time I'm going to use a different color. I'll use white this time, and then we can can color it with the markers. So again, we're going to fold it in half, crease it, fold it in quarters. You're going to hold on to that center. You're going to take the opposite end to make a triangle. Crease it, make sure you hold on to that center. Take your scissors and you can cut into the paper. Be careful not to cut this part here. Make a slightly different shape this time. And then fold it out. And so this is when you can take your markers and add a little bit of color if you're using a plain white sheet of paper. Since I already have kind of a brownish, a red, and a blue color, I think I'm going to use, I don't have any green paper, so I'll use green. And then what I'll do, so now that I have a couple of flowers, mine are quite big, so I have 4. Put it around. We'll tie either end. Tie it around put it around your neck, or you can tie either end like this, and since you measured it, you can put it right over your head to make your garland. And when you're doing your activity, if you are outside like I am, look around you, look at the nature, and get inspiration from what's around you. Maybe there's some flowers, and if you're outside in the park, or maybe you're in your backyard at home. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had as much fun doing the activity as I did showing you. When you're doing the activity, remember to be creative, try different materials, and if you're not happy with your first flower, just keep trying. That's a fun thing about art, is that just practice makes perfect. So we hope to see you at the Rubin Museum sometime this summer. Wishing everyone a wonderful, happy, and healthy summer. And thank you again. Bye. Have a great summer.